right, hello you guys. Welcome to What's in the Closet, the podcast where we uncover the hidden truths behind the glitz and glamour of the fashion industry. I'm your host, Alex Steger, and today in the closet we'll be uncovering the topic that affects us all, overconsumption in the fashion world. So, we live in a society where trends change faster than ever before, where you can check out my video on trend cycles for more information on that. And we have the pressure to keep this up, which is intense. But have you ever wondered why we consume so much in the fashion world? To understand the roots of overconsumption, we need to take a step back. The fashion industry has a long history of cultivating desire and aspiration. From the fashion houses of Paris to the glossy pages of fashion magazines, we are constantly bombarded with images of beauty, style, and status. This culture of consumerism has its roots in the post-World War II era when the concept of throwaway fashion began to take hold. With this rise of fast fashion brands, clothing became more affordable and accessible than ever before. Suddenly, people could buy more clothes without breaking the bank. However, this affordability came at a cost, both to the environment and to the workers involved in the production process. Overconsumption in the fashion industry has far-reaching effects both on the real world and fashion itself. Let's start with the environmental consequences. Did you know that the fashion industry is one of the largest contributors to pollution and waste? The production of clothing requires vast amounts of water, energy, and chemicals leading to water pollution, deforestation, and greenhouse gas emissions. One pair of jeans can take up to hundreds of gallons of water just to make one pair of jeans. Now think about any time you've gone into any store and how many pair of jeans that one store has. Now think about the warehouses that are full of pairs of jeans, just basically sucking up the ocean with a bendy straw. Moreover, the constant cycle of producing and discarding clothes has created a culture of disposability. Clothes are no longer cherished or valued, but treated as disposable commodities. The average garment today is worn much less and discarded much more quickly than ever before. This culture of disposability contributes to the mountains of textiles and clothes that end up in landfills, taking decades or even centuries to decompose. So these clothes that we buy just on a whim and then end up throwing away, they're going to outlive us by many, many decades. They're going to be on this earth, taking forever to get out of it. But it's not just the environment that suffers. The social impacts of overconsumption in the fashion industry are equally concerning. Many fast fashion brands outsource their production to developing countries where labor costs are lower and there aren't as many environmental regulations. This often leads to exploitative working conditions, low wages, and long hours for the workers with no overpay. These workers are trapped in a cycle of poverty where there's really no way out because these are really the only options for them to be working in. Continuing on that, overconsumption perpetuates harmful body image standards and fosters a culture of comparison. Social media platforms, fashion magazines, and advertisements bombard us with images of the ideal body and the latest trends, leading to self-esteem issues, body dissatisfaction, and unsustainable consumption habits. If you're seeing everywhere all these hot models walking around in the hot new thing, then more likely than not, you're going to feel a little bit shitty about yourself for not keeping up with the times, not looking as good as them, not being as good as them. And I'm a victim to it. Everyone compares themselves all the time. It is a toxic trait for every human. And overconsumption in the fashion industry is a big cause of that, at least in this world. So what can we do about overconsumption in the fashion world? It starts with each one of us. By being mindful consumers, we can make a significant impact. Here's a few simple steps that you can take. First, educate yourself about sustainable fashion and ethical brands. Look for certifications like Fair Trade and GOTS, which stands for Global Organic Textile Standard. So these make sure that the company behind the clothes is not being unethical to their workers and with the production of the clothes. And just make sure that they're produced ethically. And second, you can consider the life cycle of your clothing. Buy quality garments that are meant to last rather than buying something cheap that you're going to have for 2 days. So yeah, buy quality things that are meant to last and take good care of them, really love them. And then you can repair and repurpose items instead of throwing them away. And if that isn't even an option, go donate them. Donate them to someone less fortunate who needs it more than you do, rather than just throwing it out for nature to have. And finally, embrace slow fashion. You've heard of fast fashion? No. Slow fashion and timeless style. Instead of chasing every single trend, trying to keep up, focus on building a versatile and sustainable wardrobe that reflects your personal style. Like, for example, today I'm wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tank top. That has never been trending, but do I still love it? And do I wear it all the time and will cherish it forever? Yes. So, yeah, that's a wrap for today's episode of What's in the Closet. Remember, our choices as consumers have the power to shape the fashion industry for the better. Let's choose ethical shopping and sustainability. All right, this has been What's in the Closet. Peace out.